Hello everyone, welcome to ghallara's, my first beer review. I've been encouraged to get into this by two other great Aussie beer reviewers, being Grog and Jez, and I both follow their channels and value their opinion on different type of beers greatly. I've been a beer drinker for some time, as you might be able to tell, carrying a bit extra here, but I love my beer, and I really wanted to branch out a bit more and start giving my opinion, whilst I'm no expert, but giving my opinion on what's good and what's not, and just to help maybe others steer them in the right direction. So today, as my first review, and I haven't seen this reviewed by Jez or Grog. A few of the overseas beer reviewers have done it, but the Schofferhofer Hefeweizen, which is a wheat beer, a cloudy wheat beer. Not bad. This is about $23 for a 6-pack. From Dan Murphy's, and it's 1 pint, which is 500 millilitres, and it is 5% alcohol by volume. I have had this before, but I thought I'll do a review. I quite like this in comparison to some of the other wheat beers that we can get in Australia. This is pretty reasonably priced, and it tastes great too, but I'm sure we'll see that now. So without further ado, we'll move on to the pour. I'm sure you just heard the nice gas there, a little bit of smoke. Okay, and I've got the Weinsteffen glass that I got from my sister, actually, who's recording this for me, or holding it for me. Yeah, she got this for a gift, and it's one of the best glasses, particularly for wheat beers, and anyone who's got one like this, Grog does, and he knows this as well. Once it hits that narrow part, it just really foams up there. Gets a great head. As generally with the wheat beers, they do get good heads, as you know. Just the nature of the way they're brewed. Oh, I'll just try and get as much as I can in here in one go, because I don't want everyone sitting around waiting for 10 minutes while I pour the rest in. But just so if anyone hasn't seen, that's the bottle, and available in Dan Murphy's and other specialty liquor stores. You'll see it around, and that's yeah, like I said, it was $23 for a 6-pack, so not too bad in comparison to buying single bottles anyway. So I'll just top a bit more up here. I probably won't get all the yeast in the beer here, because it's not all in one pour, but most of it. But as you see, a great head there, like over 3 fingers, almost 4 fingers of head. Whilst it does drop down fairly quick and you'll get the most in it, I'm not going to bore everyone waiting 5 minutes. For the appearance, it's in the night here, as you can see, so I don't have much light, but it's typical wheat beer, very cloudy, quite a bit of carbonation, as usual, as you would expect. But yeah, it looks good. Like, I can see my fingers through it, but they're quite blurred. I'll just top this up. Okay, now for the smell. Typical wheat beer sort of smell, very nice. You're getting that banana. Not as pronounced as some other wheat beers though. Bit of coriander. And those malts, you can really smell those malts coming through. It smells great. Fantastic. Alright, so I'll just top this up and we'll move on to the taste test. Cheers, and thanks for watching so far. You're really getting that you're getting that citrus taste, but then you get those bready sort of malts, just really add some substance to the beer. It's very tasty. It's yeah, that sharpness of the citrus in it, particularly I think the coriander, but and those bready malts just after that, that's just remarkable. I'll just have one more go. Yeah, the bready malts are very good in this. Quite an impressive wheat beer. Whilst I've had the West Stefan wheat beer quite often as well, it's not up to that standard, no way. Not as close as that, and I suppose money talks in the end, doesn't it? It's cheaper than that, especially when you buy it in a 6-pack. But let's top this up here. See, I'm getting more of the yeast here, so that will definitely add to the flavour, as us beer lovers know. Yeah, so I'll just have one more gulp after that. Yeah, definitely try and get the whole bottle into the glass, as we know, because the yeast, once the yeast gets through the beer, it even adds to the flavour. Yeah, very good. Highly recommended for the price. If you like a good German wheat beer, it sticks to that form. It's very true to its name. I'd give it an 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5. It's not quite as good as some of the other ones, like West Stefan. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but West Stefan wheat beers. However, it is very good, so I'd highly recommend it. The Schofferhofer Hefeweizen, I believe I'm pronouncing that right too, which is German wheat beer, which means in German wheat beer. So thanks for watching the first review of ghallara's beer reviews. I'll be doing some more, and I'll hopefully get a better setup as well. This was sort of impromptu, so I'll hopefully get a proper camera where it's not moving around as much, and the sound might be a bit better. But thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you next time. Happy beer drinking.